The Vox Markets Podcast with Justin Waite. Nothing in this podcast is intended as investment advice, and the people in this podcast may hold positions in the stocks they talk about. Do not buy anything based solely on a tip or recommendation. Please do your own research.
And joining me on the podcast right now is James Campbell, Managing Director of Botswana Diamond. That's BOD ticker. James, thanks for joining me.
Thank you very much indeed, Justin, for having me.
Now, you've just released your interim results for the 6 months ending the 31st of December, and we'll go through some of the highlights of that in a bit. Before we do, James, if someone's listening to this podcast right now and I've never heard of Botswana Diamonds, can you summarise what you're all about, please?
Yes, of course, Justin. Botswana Diamonds is a diamond exploration and development company, and as its name says, we are firmly focused on Botswana, which we believe to be the world's #1 destination for diamonds, and as well in South Africa, which we believe to be a very close top destination for diamonds in the world.
Yeah, okay, so take us through then some of the highlights from the last 6 months, and take us through some of the work streams you've been processing and some of the progress you've been making, if you could, James.
Of course, Justin. We've just issued our interim statement this morning, and it illustrates the wide variety of work that Botswana Diamonds is doing on its portfolio of diamond projects across Botswana and South Africa. If I start with South Africa, our flagship project is one called the Thorny River Project, and that is close to the Klipspringer and Marsfontein diamond mines in the Limpopo province of South Africa. We've undertaken a lot of core drilling, percussion drilling, micro-diamond work, mineral chemistry, and at the end of the year, we concluded our project work there with a macro-diamond assessment. And then earlier this year, we, because of these results, kicked off a scoping study, which is looking at the potential commerciality of this project. Elsewhere in South Africa, we are currently drilling on the Ontevreden kimberlite in the Northwest Province, and this follows positive geochemistry, geophysical and mineral chemistry results, and we plan to be issuing an update on the Ontevreden project in about 2 weeks' time. And then finally in South Africa, and this is further down the portfolio, in the Free State province, we've undertaken geochemistry and detailed geophysics on 8 kimberlites, and the next stage is to take samples for mineral chemistry, which will help us determine the diamond bearing potential of the kimberlites.
Excellent.
And then in Botswana, we've got 2 project streams there. The first one is with Alrosa in the Sunland Minerals Company, and we're currently undertaking our first half of the year field program on following up on a number of different anomalies. And then on the Maibury joint venture, which is a joint venture with BCL, BCL is in liquidation, and we've put several offers to the liquidator in terms of resolving the current corporate impasse.
You've got a lot going on for a company of, just above a 5 million market cap, James. And of course, some people would be asking, there's a lot of stuff going on here. How do you afford this? But you've raised money recently, didn't you?
That's correct. You know, we afford it through a number of different means. We raised £500,000 earlier, but we believe that in exploration, you do need a portfolio of projects, because in diamond exploration, there are 6,000 known kimberlites, of which 600 contain diamonds, of which only 60 have been or are diamond mines. So you do need that portfolio to kind of end up with that elusive diamond mine at the end of the day.
Yeah, absolutely. And you told us a little bit about diamonds there. If someone's listening right now and have no idea about the diamond market, which I'm probably one of them, explain why diamonds then, James, and what's the potential? We all know of them as sparkling gems that every lady likes, apparently, and they're quite expensive. But what is the diamond market like?
Well, I think you've almost answered your own question there. Every lady loves a diamond. And indeed that you have a very strong diamond engagement market, a diamond wedding market, and then more and more a market where both men and ladies, gentlemen and ladies, are buying diamonds themselves. So what is the market like? If one looks at the Far East and the Middle East and the rise of the middle classes, one of the aspirational purchases is a diamond, particularly when it comes to the engagement ring. And there's been some superb advertising by De Beers and others to maintain the cost profile of 3 to 4 months gross salary on spending a diamond engagement ring. Now, if you look at diamond supply is gradually diminishing. because people are not finding new diamond projects. And with rising demand and lowering supply, it leads to a positive diamond price growth over time.
Excellent stuff. Okay, so like I said, you've got a lot going on there. So, but if someone was to say to you, okay, so what's your flagship project, or what's the next big bit of news you're likely to release, what would you say, James?
Well, there are 4 bits of news which we will be releasing within the next 3 to 4 months. Firstly, it'll be the scoping study results on Thorney River. Secondly, it'll be the drilling results on the farm Ontefreden. And thirdly, it'll be the mineral chemistry results on our Free State kimberlites. And then, of course, in Botswana, we'll be announcing the results of our H1 work programme.
Excellent stuff. Okay, James, well, listen, if someone likes the sound of this, likes the sound of diamonds, and who doesn't, but are not following the story on Vox Markets, give them 3 quick reasons why they should hit that follow button and add you to their watch list, please.
Of course, Justin. Number 1 is Botswana and South Africa are 2 of the most prospective destinations for diamonds in the world. Secondly, Botswana Diamonds has a package of high-quality projects or a high portfolio of projects spanning the exploration pipeline from grassroots through to resource development. And thirdly, and very importantly, Botswana Diamonds has the team which developed the world-class AK6 kimberlite, now called Karowe Mine, host to some of the world's largest and most fabulous diamonds.
Excellent, James. Good to chat to you. And like I said, I've said it several times, but you've got lots going on, and lots of news forthcoming. So no doubt we'll chat again in the not too distant future. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed, Justin.
The Vox Markets Podcast with Justin Waite. Nothing in this podcast is intended as investment advice, and the people in this podcast may hold positions in the stocks they talk about. Do not buy anything based solely on a tip or recommendation. Please do your own research.